There have been many incredible recipients of the Atlanta Sports Council's Lifetime Achievement Award. But when it comes to former Falcons running back and philanthropist Warrick Dunn, few have been able to accomplish as much as he has by the age of 46. A Hall of Fame-worthy football career evolving into a life of charity and improving communities all across Georgia and even the United States for that matter. And it was all inspired by a personal tragedy and a challenge from one man. We now invite a few distinguished guests to introduce this year's Lifetime Achievement Award winner, Warrick Dunn.
The Lifetime Achievement Award, sponsored by Coca-Cola. Of all the football players in the world, it's estimated only 0.2% make it to the NFL. For a short, skinny boy out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, the odds seemed insurmountable.
Not a lot of guys in our league play at 5'8", 180.
But when Warrick Dunn stepped out onto the football field, he was a force to be reckoned with. He burst onto the scene at Florida State.
It was that Thursday night game, and Warrick made me look the silliest I have ever looked.
By the time Dunn finished his college career, he was one of the top backs in college football, and Tampa Bay head coach Tony Dungy heard about it often.
Derek Brooks came into my office every day for a month saying, we've got to get Warrick Dunn.
Oh, but everybody, our traditional scouts said too small for that.
And I called Coach Bowden. I said, what do you think? Is Warrick big enough? And Coach Bowden said, I don't know the answer to that. All I can tell you is he's the best player we've had at Florida State. And I'm thinking, wow.
Tampa Bay drafted Dunn 12th overall. 2 rounds later drafted ACC nemesis Rondé Barber.
Kind of awesome to watch him succeed, knowing that I could do that someday. And he was so encouraging to me, like, man, your time will come. Your time will come. Just wait, just wait, just wait.
Dunn won Rookie of the Year and finished his contract with Tampa, joined the Falcons in 2002, and rushed for nearly 6,000 yards, the 4th most in Falcons history. He finished his time in the NFL back in Tampa, solidifying what many consider a Hall of Fame career.
He gained 10,967 yards at 5'8", 180. There's only 31 people in the history of the NFL that have rushed for 10,000 yards.
A remarkable journey, seemingly easy, but throughout his entire journey, Dunn not only carried the weight of his teams on his back, he also carried the responsibility of caring for his family. Just after Dunn's 18th birthday, his mother, a Louisiana police officer, was shot and killed while off duty helping a business owner deposit money. Left behind was Dunn and his 5 siblings.
It was just amazing to me that a man that young could put all that together and say, you know what, I've got to step up and I've got to be the head of the household.
And we were all very sensitive to that, but we felt like there was no guy had handled it better than he had handled it at Florida State.
And I'm looking at him at 21, and he's got 3 teenage kids, and he's doing everything. And then he's practicing, and he's learning the playbook, and he's working out. And then he's saying, I still need to do more.
That desire to do more was built within Dunn when Coach Dungy gathered the rookies for a meeting.
Every year, that's how I start. Hey, welcome to the team, but don't make football your whole life. I urge you guys, become part of the community. And a little while later, he came back with I know what it is, Coach. I know what I want to do. I want to help single moms.
Dunn started Home for the Holidays, which partners with other organizations to build, furnish, and assist in the down payment of a home for a single parent.
This awesome day is going to be beachy eventually.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
It's so pretty. Oh, my God.
He gifted his first home in 1997. 2 decades later, he has helped more than 190 families buy a home and developed other programs along the way, creating his foundation, Warrick Dunn Charities.
Warrick, probably, better than anybody, at least in my years, answered that call.
When the odds seemed insurmountable, it never kept Warrick Dunn from achieving everything he set out to do on and off the field.
He was an impactful football player. He has been more impactful in the community.
People say, well, you have to be proud of winning a Super Bowl and you have to be proud of some of your coaches Yes, I am, but I don't think I'm as proud of anybody that I've worked with in football as I am of Warrick Dunn.
Joining us from Warrick Dunn Charity Home number 189, please welcome Lifetime Achievement winner Warrick Dunn and 11 Alive's Cheryl Preheim.
You're getting a Lifetime Achievement Award, but you say you're just getting started.
Well, Lifetime Achievement, you think that's for, people that are a lot older, that have been on this earth a lot longer, that have, done a lot of positive things. This is only the beginning. There's so much more to do and so many more people that need assistance and need help, and, I want to see that.
And former winners are Ted Turner, Arthur Blank,
yeah.
Hank Aaron.
Wow, yeah, great human beings. They all love and care about their community. Mr. Blank, I think he's just heaven sent for me. Huge shoes to follow. So I have a ways to go.
When you look at the work that you've been a part of up till now, what sticks out to you? What means the most?
Well, when I look back, I always think about my mom, obviously, with when you hand the keys over. Living out my mom's dream has just been a blessing for me, because I've used the program as therapy over the years. And to be able to live her experience through other individuals, to see the joy in their faces, I can reflect on those moments and be thankful that I'm in a position that I'm in.
Talk about your mom's dream. What was your mom's dream?
Well, I'm the oldest of 6, and growing up, her dream, only making $36,000, raising 6 kids, all we can afford is rent. We were trying to figure out ways that how can we live a good life, and just talking with her, being oldest, she wanted a home. She wanted a stable place that we can actually grow up and create memories and have lifelong friends. You look back on that journey and you see the recipients, the families that we help, and I see a lot of what they've been through, with my mom. Great to see that we're able to provide families with those opportunities to have those moments, those memories together.
So is this 185?
This is 189.
189?
Yes, ma'am.
Boy, what do you think your mom would say?
Hopefully that she would be happy that I was able, that other individuals were able to live out her dream. I think without Coach Dungy and that challenge, I probably wouldn't be here today. I mean, it's people come into your life for a reason, and he's someone that is special to me, always will be special, but he also treated us like men.
What were the best times being with the Falcons and playing for the city of Atlanta?
Atlanta was different, and it was, we could say it was on fire, because it was just so much excitement all the time with Mike Vick and just the team that we had. I mean, we tried to put on a show week in and week out, and it was exciting, and it was definitely great to play here, but it was also, for me, growth. When I started going to counseling in Atlanta, counseling was a huge part, so Atlanta is everything to me. Having all that stuff you go throughout your journey, and now you come to Atlanta and you hear a story in the locker room about going to counseling, and that is what prompted me to think about going to counseling. And at first, I can be honest, I was afraid, I was scared, terrified, because, it's the whole perception of going to counseling and being a football player, and you're supposed to be strong and tough. The more I went, the more I was able to express myself. I asked my counselor, do you think it's a good idea that, if I go and see the guy who shot and killed my mom? And she thought I was in a good place to go do that. When I got in, that's the first thing he did, is he admit to not doing it. And I just said, it doesn't matter. I came here to tell you that I forgive you. For me, I needed to do that because I was looking for peace in my life. I just wanted to move forward and not have him have control over my life anymore.
You talked about causes and how much that means to you. You have been vocal, been able to share a lot of your thoughts and perspectives on police brutality from a place of the son of a police officer.
Right.
Talk about that and why that's been important to you to share that message.
I mean, I've been stopped in Georgia driving, I would say driving while black. I mean, it's, I wasn't speeding, I was just a guy in a nice car. They're supposed to, guard us, protect us. And what they're doing is they're harming us and killing us and not being held accountable. And that's the problem that I have. And my mom wouldn't have stood for that. I would go back to when she was alive. It was community policing. She was on the street. She talked to people. She knew business owners. I mean, it was different. Today, they're in a police car and they're not connected. I know people talk about reform. Reforming the police is not about defunding the police. I don't believe in that. But they do have services and those things that they could provide that can help with better training. Being the son of a police officer, knowing that she sacrificed her life and she gave everything to her community, I understand what they're up against. They need to be paid more money. I mean, they're sacrificing their life. I want to see them go home at night, but I also want to see individuals who are stopped, go home as well.
Beyond all the houses that you've been a part of to help single moms and the kids, there's Athletes for Hope. The Hurricane Katrina relief, many millions of dollars. Is it just you're always looking for a place to plug in, just always looking for an opportunity to say like this is a chance for me to make an impact?
I don't look at it like that. I look at it as it's a need, right? If someone's not doing it or something needs to be done, you have to speak up for it. Athletes for Hope is an organization that I started with Andre Agassi, Muhammad Ali, all these great athletes, who all had nonprofits, foundations, and who all cared about their community. And that is really about trying to encourage other individuals, athletes. You may not have the platform, but what are you doing in your community? Really just want to give people hope in our organization. We want to help people that are trying to help themselves. Nothing is free. We all have to work for it, but people need a hand up, and we try to give them that hand up.
Congratulations on your award.
Thank you. I still have no reason. I have no idea why, but thank you. I'll cherish it and be thankful that I'm in great company of men.